As COVID's icy grip finally unlocks its hold, as the freeze over the economy begins to thaw, Canadians are stepping tentatively back into something that looks and feels normal. But not everything is bouncing back to the way it was. Everyone, everywhere is paying more for just about everything.
Now let's shift to the rising cost of living.
Various factors that are pushing inflation above our target range.
Brace yourself for that trip to the gas pump.
The rising cost of living is not exactly breaking news to Sridhar Mane. He's feeling the pinch.
Gas, groceries, shelter.
Mane and his wife both have good, high-paying jobs, but they have a baby on the way and the cost of everything is surging.
Right now, I feel that it's at a point where I feel the government needs to step in and do something.
As if on cue, the Bank of Canada is poised to take action next week. For decades now, higher interest rates have been the remedy to inflation. Higher borrowing rates slow the economy, inflation cools down. But look around. What's driving higher prices? Food, gas, shelter? Sure, higher interest rates may cool off Canada's absurd housing market, but will an extra quarter point in borrowing costs somehow unclog the world's snarled supply chains? Will it drag down the global price of oil? And if not, what can be done?
Well, there's a host of other solutions that literally put money in your pocket. Childcare is one of them.
This economist says the real problem's affordability for Canadian workers, families, and seniors. So instead of raising borrowing costs, she says lower their cost of transit, build more affordable housing, and subsidize post-secondary education.
There's like a relatively short list of things you could reduce the cost of and improve the quality and access to, and you are literally putting money in people's pockets.
Besides, raising interest rates means people like Vernon Zetto will get squeezed even more.
So I would ideally like to be able to buy a place on my own.
Zetto's hunting for a house to buy. He's 30 years old with a decent job, but he's living with his mom trying to save up for a down payment. Higher interest rates mean it will be even tougher to get into the market.
So what can we do?
Here's the thing. Inflation will likely cool this year, but even once it does, it's not like those prices are going back down again. So, over the next couple of weeks, CBC News will be bringing you stories from across the country, from people priced out, the impact that's having, and where we all go from here. Peter Armstrong, CBC News, Toronto.